right, we're gonna leave it at that because I think it's still buffering. I'm about done with it.
Hello.
Hey,
How you
everybody.
doing?
All right.
Hey, I'm waiting for my chat to pop up. I have you up on my TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Hey,
right.
Steven.
Let's see.
Hi,
Let's see.
Okay, so I can't
Steve.
even see.
All right, go for it, Chubz. Say the highs.
Drew. Monster Fish Gal. John Cox. URB. Greg.
I seen
Fishon.
Craig in here earlier. Trying to
Hello,
pull up
everybody.
the chat.
All
There you
right.
go.
William.
Amy. Hello.
Miss Amy Muppet Craig.
Justin Power.
All right. We have got 20 people up in here already.
Hey,
Everybody, we have got Miss.
Boy.
I always do this the wrong way. Miss Monica, for Reel
Up there. Up
FishKeeper.
there.
you got it.
Always do it the wrong way. It never fails. It's backwards, so you just don't. Yeah, anyway. So, so we've got Miss Monica this week, and I have been wanting for her to come on for a while. Stephen, biologist, what's going on? Greg.
Steven.
Hi.
And so let's start with this. Let's start from the beginning. So
Okay.
give us a little background in how, because you're younger than me for sure. So I'm just now getting into fish within the last year. So how long have you been into fish? Yeah.
Okay. So I've been into fish for, I say, about 20 years. My first tank, I had a 55 gallon. I didn't take care of it, of course. You know, I was younger. I was like 8. I'm 30 now. So I had Oscars. Those were my first fish. And then from there, it just kind of spiraled on to me when I was able to have my own tank and take care of it. I had a little 5 gallon, like it was like a little corner tank or something, like those little tiny tanks.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and I had 2 neon tetras. And then from there, I had another 55 gallon. I had African cichlids for a while. I had African cichlids again. And I've just nonstop have just been in the hobby. I've had all types of things. I've had Florida gars.
I freaking Oscars for your first fish is like amazing.
Yeah.
To me, I think of them as like monster fish though.
Yeah, they're pretty big fish. I don't care for Oscars.
No,
never
they're
have.
pretty when I see them in the stores, but I'm scared of them, so I don't have anything big enough to put one in.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
need like a 55 or 75.
Yeah, I would say a 55. I mean, depending on how big it's going to get, because I mean, some will get bigger than 12 inches long, and you want it to be able to spin around. That's what happened to mine. I had one in a 55 here. The tank actually busted at the top, the brace, and I taped it on for like, it looked like a bow front. It was so terrible. And I did that for so long, and the fish ended up jumping out. And yeah, so that was the end to Jerome, the Oscar. He was just a regular tiger. Jerome Tiger Oscar.
You got some good names for fish.
Yes.
I think the only fish that I've named so far is just some of my betas. Of course, like you, I don't have anything, big enough like that to name. Although I've got some angels coming from Aquaballs. So
you getting some?
Yeah, I got some of the same ones that Anthony got, but mine had to be mailed. I couldn't just go pick mine up.
You get the marble
What
blue
kind?
ones?
Yeah, they're the blue. They look white. They look like a platinum, but they're a platinum blue.
Like a iridescent pearlish color.
Well, I don't think they have the pearl scale look to them. I think they're just more like a white with kind of like a blue hue to them.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
Green.
Stephen, you're right. I've kept moray eels and piranha, and even down here in Louisiana, I've kept piranha, not legally, but I found them in a store. But yeah, I've kept some pretty scary fish. I used to keep what it was, the snakeheads, the giant snakeheads. I had 3 of them in a
Oh
75.
yeah.
They
That's
were gorgeous.
awesome.
But that was before, that was pre-ban. You know, that's when you
That
could get
was
them legally.
that's one of my dream fish is a snakehead. I know that sounds weird, but they're so beautiful.
Yeah, I don't want
They got so
looking
many
like a
different
snake.
kind too. But I had the giant snakehead. The ones I had, they was almost 12 inches in a 75-gallon tank, and they were monsters.
Wow. I would love to have
Talk about
seen
something you don't
that.
want to stick your hand into. Cool, that's a thing you don't want to stick your hand
No,
into.
mouthful of teeth.
I'd
Yeah.
rather stick
I
my hand
had
into I'd rather stick my hand into a tank with piranha than that.
I had a pacu in with my Florida gar. I know it was a weird combo, but that with the parrotfish that I still have. Um, and then what else did I have in there? I had Jerome, the Oscar.
That's funny, fishing
In
rod.
with them. I mean, it was such a weird combination of fish, but it worked out. But then the pacu started eating the fins of the gar, and I had to rehome.
Hate it when that happens. I had
I know.
darn female guppy this morning on the morning show, and she was attacking juveniles, not babies, like juveniles. And I had to go grab her and put her in timeout.
Yeah, I got a electric blue Jack Dempsey that's starting to take bites out of medium-sized guppies, so he's got to get moved real quick.
Yikes. Well, you said, you maybe want to get out of some of the guppies. That's one way to do it.
Well, yeah, he's there for population control, but now he's starting to do damage control.
I hear you.
I got to do damage control because he's starting to just kill things.
Yeah, I hear you.
I had to do that with my little convicts, the little white ones I had. I had to rehome them because they were eating my parrotfish. So I was like, yeah, sorry, y'all got to go. Like, I can't.
Right. Yeah.
No, Brianna, welcome. And no, I haven't sold any breeding pairs of betas. I don't have any breeding pairs. The only breeding pair I have is the pair that I breed. So, and they didn't do it right the first time. So we're going to try again here within the next few days, actually. But
while you're here, I'm going to show you something.
All right. John Cox said that his Oscars a year ago took care of all his cull guppies.
Did you guys see what Steve the biologist said? He said that something about the
shark.
Oh,
the shark and the 1,000-gallon tank. Something about gars and snakeheads are too big for that for 1,000-gallon. Well, still too. I think that's what he's trying to say.
There's the moray eel that I had.
It's been a long day.
Oh, good.
In a 75-gallon tank. It was a white-eyed moray eel. And I used to hand feed him shrimp and squid. And if you go on my Facebook page, go to my photos, go to uploaded photos, and go all the way down to the bottom. There are videos and pictures of this eel eating shrimp and full-size squid out of my hand.
Oh my goodness!
When I got rid of this eel, he was 4 foot long and big as around as a grapefruit.
Why did you get rid of him?
I had to shut down the tank because I was going for a long, 9-month trip on a tugboat.
Woo!
I had to shut it down.
Yeah.
And I tried to aquarium to adopt them. I tried all kind of things for 3 or 4 months, and I wound up throwing them in a freshwater canal and just letting them die out there.
Oh man,
Aww.
Nobody would take them. No aquarium, no pet store. Nobody would
that's
take them.
crazy. That like an
Yeah.
aquarium with like a big aquarium.
Yeah, he was a beautiful eel.
That's
He was
insane.
yeah.
And nobody would take him? That's so
He was-
crazy.
He used to take a shrimp and curl it up and put it in my pinky finger right there and make a cone with my hand, and he would force his way into my hand and grab the shrimp and pull it out. From the size he was an ink pen, it was like 6 inches, and he got up to 4 foot.
And you weren't scared he was going to bite you.
He never bit me.
Wow.
Not one time.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Stephen was trying to say that he had a shark one year before it was transported to the research center, 1,000-gallon tank, and it was still too small. Gars, snakeheads, etc.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, I agree. What I had, the gar was way too small for the tank I had, but I was told by my LFS that it would be okay.
I hate it when that
So, I mean, and I don't know, like I was naive. Like that was before I did any type of research. I mean, I just literally bought fish, put them in a tank, and kept them alive. And I'm
right.
just being honest, you know, like
And honestly, I mean, I can't say that's what I didn't do years ago when me and my husband got that tank given to us. I mean, I just went and bought pretty fish, threw them in it, and if they died, I was like, well, why are our fish dying?
yeah.
Yep.
I didn't have a clue, you know.
Well,
I didn't know. And then I
Well,
didn't.
you see, with that moray eel, I never had saltwater before until I got the moray eels. Because there was a lady that was she was getting out the hobby from saltwater,
Okay.
and my friend had a 46-gallon tank that he just gave me. He's like, well, look, let's just set it up saltwater. I know this lady getting rid of a couple eels and some fish. We could throw them fish in there. I was like, okay, cool. So I thought it would be kind of like freshwater, and so I pretty much just went head first straight into saltwater. And luckily, the eels live for the white-eyed moray lived for about 4 years.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
went
The
through a
crab
lot of different fish,
saltwater.
and eventually I got to where I had coral in a predator tank,
Oh wow.
and it was doing pretty good.
That happened to me one time. I had somehow taken over a saltwater tank a long time ago. It's when I was living with someone that had a tank, and they just kind of left it, and it was saltwater, and I took it over. That's how I ended up getting the 55-gallon. They didn't want it anymore, and it had a spiny starfish and a horseshoe crab. Something else. I'm trying to think. I don't know, but the spiny starfish would eat everything you put in there. And it was so cool though when it would come up and it would eat out your hand, and it would like, yeah,
Starfish.
Well, I had all kinds of
Yeah.
starfish and urchins.
it was huge.
Mhm.
I rehomed it. Luckily I have an LFS that takes saltwater. We have several places that take saltwater fish, so I rehomed it because I was like, I can't put anything else, and like you don't really even see it unless you feed it.
Yeah. Dragon
You know?
here. Carrie. I seen Carrie came in here. Alex came in. Diego, T-Bone. So we are up to 30, you guys. We're doing
Hey
good
guys.
tonight.
Right on.
See, Monica? We'll just leave it at that. You're loved. But yeah, okay, so we got that. Now, what are you wanting to get into? Like, so you're wanting to rehome them two, which go ahead and tell us about them two. So maybe there's somebody in chat interested.
Okay, so just Jerry, the
severum,
the red shoulder severum. I'm gonna keep that because he seems to be pretty docile, and he's full grown now. He's 1.5 years, and he's not really showing any sort of aggression. So I think he's going to be good with more parrots. But my plan is to move my smaller blood parrots and do blood parrots, and I want to do electric blue acara.
Those are nice.
So I have Sherbert, who is the one that is I've had him for 10 years, and he
Wow.
lived at the fish store for 5 years. So I don't know how old he is, but I'm saying he's 15. But I think he's getting ready to pass away because he's really, really like lightened up a lot. And they say when parrots get ready to pass away, they turn a real light color. And I don't know also because it could be I did change the substrate. So, but he's just kind of been sulking around, and he's eating and everything, but he's definitely lost weight. I
Yeah.
mean, I've had him for 10 years. I don't know how old he really is,
Yeah.
but
Oh, I seen Dragon
yeah.
too. Hey, Dragon Lair. I'm sure somebody in chat knows how long that they may, their natural lifespan would be.
Fish in general can live for a long time. I mean, it depends on the species and, the area they come from. But, there's been koi fish that live for almost 200 years that's documented. So, I mean,
Yeah.
species to species, they got some fish that live for 3 months. They got some species that live for 20, 30 years. It really
Yeah, I've
depends.
heard 25 years, but I'm not sure. So
I'm sure
I'm
Steven,
just,
the biologist, could probably answer that question for you. He might know.
yeah, I mean, he's looked like this before where he's lightened up. I don't know why, but he does that from time to time. I guess maybe he's stressed out from, you got Jerry in here just acting crazy. Like, I mean, I wanted to put the magnet on. I had to clean the glass. I wanted to show you guys. I haven't put the magnet on.
A shorts video?
I did see that video.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gotten so much worse. It's gotten he's turned 2.5.
Just hit him with it, and he'll stop. When he realizes it hurts, he'll stop.
He got me. Like I showed y'all in my stream the other day, but he got me.
Catfish mama. Catfish mama.
Yeah.
And Van Life with Gina. Welcome, you guys. Now, is that catfish or catfish mama? Which one?
I think it's catfish mama.
Awesome. That's good.
That's catfish. I think that's catfish Cherry's wife.
Right.
Catfish mama.
I haven't seen her pop in like this. It's awesome.
Welcome.
Right? That's totally awesome. So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I'm happy you pointed out because I can't see the chat, so I have to keep going down to the chat.
Okay.
So when you guys tell me, because I'm watching us on the screen, but I don't know how to pull the chat up on my PS4. I have no clue. Not gonna even mess with it. I don't even know how to use the controller.
Steven said that there are records of much smaller living a ridiculous amount of time. There are many factors involved.
Yeah, with fish, they really, as long as they don't get sick and they don't get an immune deficiency, they can pretty much live for a long, long, long time.
I'm thinking once Jerry gets out of here, he'll perk back up.
Yeah, he might.
Because he's always been like, I literally can plop him into any tank and he would be okay. He's one of those fish that you cannot kill. Like, I mean, I've literally put him into any tank. They're the best. I love them.
Are they? Do those the parrotfish come in different like colors and?
Yes. Well. Yeah. So that's something I did wanna talk about. Is I have the regular blood parrots are in this tank. Hold on, I'll show you. And then I have the ones that are the jelly bean, like dyed ones. And I bought them just because I know they turn orange, but they have like so many issues. I mean, like health wise,
the ones that are dyed.
They keep getting black on them. Every time I feed them any food that has any color enhancement, which I look on the food and I try to find without color enhancement, but I have such a hard time.
Yeah, because everything now.
Yeah, it's like they secretly put it in there and they don't list it because
Yeah.
I've asked them.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I
a
mean,
big
the blood parrots, they're so inbred to look that way anyway, so you never know what traits they're going to have. And once you add the color enhancement, you never know what traits are going to be enhanced. So you never
Yeah,
know what you're going to get
exactly.
from them.
So are
I
they
want to
like
show you.
they're genetically dyed or whatever, and then it goes.
Yeah, now I'm
Yeah.
going to show you what they look like. Now, compared to the other ones, you'll
Hang
see they're smaller. So they're this, that's like was a purple or a pink one, and this one right here was a purple or pink one. But if you just look at the difference between the way they swim, the way they act, these are regular blood parrots. They
Okay.
act just like
Oh,
Sherbert.
Uh-huh.
And they look healthier. I mean, these just look they're in good health because I keep up,
Right. They
good
look
health for them.
That's all.
It just seems like they're struggling though.
Maybe.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
They're not a good fish to maintain. I mean, they're definitely an attraction,
Yeah.
and I think that's why they sell so good. That
I will
especially
never buy the jelly
yeah,
bean again.
I would never buy a blood parrot. Period.
They're so
I'm not
Well,
too good. Blood parrots, flower horns, they're just
I don't like
so.
flower horn.
It's almost as bad as the guppies, but the guppies are actually worse. For the inbreeding and
Yeah.
the morphs and everything like that.
Yeah. Wow.
this is Elmo. This is my favorite fish in this tank.
He's cute.
Is he not? Look at his nuchal hump. Do you see it?
What is he? Is he a parrot too?
He's a blood parrot convict hybrid.
Okay.
And when I get my new phone, I'm gonna get a Google Pixel.
With just about everything.
Oh, I want one of those so bad.
Yeah, so I can get real cinematic shots of him because him and this one, there's a bigger one over here. They spar all the time and it's so cute.
They look like they're more personable than goldfish would be.
They are. He's like flaring out, showing off for you guys. Like, do you see how he's acting?
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream.
He's like, look at me. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Harry. He's telling Captain Mama.
Don't worry about that. We still got a lot of show to go.
Oh, here's the Corys.
Oh, well, they got to come say hi, too.
Yeah, there's some more in here somewhere, but I want to get some more. I have my quarantine tank is open and I'm going to be getting some different ones. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to get. Really, whichever ones. This morning I got so scared and thought that on his dorsal fin was it.
The red?
But it's not. It's I think it's a wound. That's what it looks like to me. Because I investigated it and I also overflowed a tank while investigating it.
Yeah.
So
that's never good.
Do that. I've got to tear up my 30-gallon to catch all those credenza babies that I let go stupidly last night.
Oh man.
I can't believe I did that. I got done and thought I was proud of myself, turned around and looked, and I was like, are you kidding me? I just did that. Those suckers are hard to catch now.
I do not even know what I'm going to do with all the baby fish I have. Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on.
Right on, Steven.
Yes.
Steven says there's a lot of people that refuse to keep or even acknowledge hybrid fish.
Yeah.
And
I love hybrids, and here are mine that I made.
Yeah.
Look at them. So well trained.
Hybrids can be cool, but some of them can have a lot of problems.
So what are those?
These are polar blue and platinum parrot convict hybrids. So they are, I don't know what the mom or the dad was crossed, which one had the platinum convict in it, but so I got thrown a bunch of platinum parrots and I was like, well,
there you go.
You got
you got yourself a new breed.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're selling them over
Oh,
here
they're
for
hybrid.
more than they're selling the regular like polar blue convicts. They're selling them for more, which is crazy because they're literally from the same batch.
Right.
There's nothing different about them other than they're platinum. I mean, there's nothing I think the blue are actually prettier.
Yeah.
Personally, I have one I picked out. I want to get it on camera, but it's so fast.
Turtle.
It has a black tail,
Oh,
like a solid black tail, and
okay.
it's so cool.
So did you get any that were like mixed? Like, you've got the polar blues, and then you've got the albino, not albino, the white ones. And then did you have any that were like half white?
That's what there's one that's in here that's I'm trying to find it. It's one I'm keeping. And it's so hard to find it because they swim so fast.
They do.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
fast.
It has a black tail. It's like half black. It's like completely black on the end. It's like opposite. Instead, I don't know what that would be called. Like, you know, like how snakes have the morphs. I don't know what you would call that, but this is what they will look like. Oh, look at him. This is my first batch. Look, they look almost like full like parrot.
Oh, I had a tank with that same stuff in it when I first started with the little, I call them like,
really?
Yeah,
gnome houses.
Houses, that's right, gnome houses. I call them Smurf houses at once because that's what that one looked like.
Yeah,
but
that one does.
I sure did.
These are my keepers. And he swims so fast. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a male. But they're about 2 months old. I think it's so crazy to see like the size difference.
Yeah.
So they're the same fish that I just showed you.
The other one, the ones that you just showed us, the younger ones, how old were they?
They are about a month, I think, a month and a half. And these are about 2 months old.
Wow.
And there's one that is the dominant, obviously. That's going to be a male. Like, I can tell by the colors, his attitude.
Oh, yeah.
He's so cute. I also did this. I didn't film this when I made my little video, my gnome video, but I had this little gnome I hung on the side, climbing into the tank. I thought that was so cute.
Right.
I just wanted to do something fun. I'm so tired of the same old, same old. I've really never done anything like this.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope one's got to go back to work. Okay. Bad connection. It keeps changing to the top every time it reloads. Oh no, John Cox.
I mean, you could look at the tank and tell that it took a long time to get that escaped out.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Oh, to make that the little walkway, I mean, I know it looks simple, but it wasn't because the little marbles kept rolling everywhere and sinking, and I couldn't get them the right way, the way I wanted them to look. I don't know what I did with my cup. But yeah, so
3 or 4 times before you got it right.
Yeah. The one that I had, I ended up being done with it because I couldn't keep the pebbles. They kept sinking, and every time I would go to clean the tank, all the sand would cover up the pebble walkway, and it just didn't look the same without the pebble walkway. So I was finally like, done with it.
Yes, yeah,
that's how I feel.
The
it's
best
cute,
hybrid I've seen coming out right now is a cross between an electric blue Jack Dempsey and a manganese cichlid, which is the jaguar. So you're pretty much making a blue jaguar, and that's coming from Royal Fish Aquatics.
Oh, wow.
They are looking fantastic.
I don't think I've seen those, but I like the one of my favorite that I wish I would have gotten when I got these when I had the chance were Karen parrots. I really wish I would have got my hand on some Karen parrots, which are pretty sure what are they? I want to say flower horn and blood parrot mix.
Yeah, those are pretty crazy looking cichlids.
Wow.
They're really cool looking. It's like a mini. It looks like a mini flower horn. Like they're really tiny.
I can't. I just cannot bring myself to like the flower horn. I just. I mean, a nuchal hump is one thing on like a crib or on a.
I haven't seen too many people keep them over 2 years, and for me, that's not worth it.
I just, man, I
Yeah,
can't.
I never got them because I didn't think they lived that long. And also like just like those goldfish that have the big heads, like I really like those, whatever they're called. I like those, but you know, I don't know, like I've heard their brains explode. I don't know if this is true. This is stuff I've heard.
Well, the nuchal hump is just like a gelatinous mass that just shows the hydration pretty much. I mean, the more hydrated they are, the more stimulated they are, the bigger the nuchal hump will be. But once the fish starts, if the fish gets sick or if it gets, malnutrition in any kind of way, it starts to shrink, and you know, they're just a problematic fish, pretty much.
Wow. Stephen or Holly, you have a dadgummit, what's it called?
Karen?
No, what we're talking about is flower horn.
Flower horn?
Flower horn, yeah. I think Holly's got a flower horn. Cool.
Yeah,
Craig, he cracks me up. The hump looks like a big tumor. He always says something.
It really
I like to think of it something else, but we can't say that.
You have a flower horn? I would like his name. It's Chewy. He looks like a colorful, traumatic cichlid. Love him. He doesn't have a chump. Yeah, I mean, I think
contusion on his head.
Yeah, I think I would like it better if they didn't have such. From the ones that
they do have flower horns with less prominent nuchal humps.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of different ones, but I mean, I just don't like them all together.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I seen one that didn't have as big of one.
A female. You could always get, that's what I've always thought about doing, was getting a female.
The one hybrid I truly like is the electric blue Jack Dempsey, which is not really a hybrid. It's more of a gene mod, I guess. They just, it's just, they breed it to have the more blue gene.
Okay.
And so it's more a lot of like an inbreeding type thing, but
right.
Well, kind of like what they do with guppies, but it's still a gorgeous fish.
Yeah. Holly said that she said her flower horn is named Phoenix. He is in with 2 blood pairs.
Steven said there's nothing wrong with a big cock.
Craig said he's glad he makes you laugh.
He always does.
Right? Nothing wrong
he always has something silly to say. It makes me laugh or leaves me a silly comment. Somebody else does that too. And I'm trying to think who it is. They don't know how much I appreciate that.
Right.
Patty. That's who it is. I don't know where Patty's at.
Thank you, Multi-Tank Addiction. It's a electric blue Jack Dempsey's are morph.
It looks like their brains are about to explode. You're right.
I always think of Pinky in the Brain when I see them,
They do.
Pinky in the Brain.
Yes, exactly. You are exactly right. That is what I thought of the first time that I seen that. Yes, that's what I thought of. Pinky in the Brain.
Danican got them. What is the blicker eye? I want to get some of those if you get them to breed out. Yeah.
Oh, those are the ones with the big.
That's the
big spots or the small spots. I get them confused.
The small spots. The Madagascar cichlids.
Do they have the blue eyes?
Yeah, that's I think that's the one with the yellow eyes. The Madagascar cichlid, the bleaker eye.
Oh, okay.
Bleaker eye.
I seen some at my LFS. Somebody had brought up there one time. I guess there was a.
Wow.
Yeah, those are some beautiful
Yeah.
fish.
Big
I've had them
They
in the
are really
past,
yellow
and
eyes.
and I think I had the other type. It's not the bleaker eye. It's the other one that Big J likes. But I
Is
had them in the past in the African cichlid tank. But
that
I
one that
want to get
is
something from
that
Kenny
Kenny
E.
has that's mean that bites him when he tries to go in the
What's that?
tank? Is that him?
It might be. I'm not sure.
Correct. Thank you. I had to keep messing with it. I keep moving it back. You would be surprised the amount of people who do not. It's even more fun with them.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Pollini.
Pollini.
That's the other one beside the bleaker eye. The Pollini has the big spots, and the bleaker eye has the small spots.
Oh. Yeah, that's out of my knowledge of fish, other than
Yeah,
Me too.
other than
Me
saying,
too.
that's ours.
is that what that
Other than they're pretty, the black one with the white spots, and I swear it has like a blue eye. That's the one I'm talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a different
likes to
cichlid.
bite? And so does the Oscar. Yeah, Kenny. I knew one of them liked to bite you.
Yeah, I've never kept an Oscar. Probably never will.
So what do you
Well, I
have
say
at
never,
your
but
place, Chubs? Like what all? I know you
right
have
now,
that Jack Dempsey, right?
right now I got a lot of native fish, like 5 or 6 different native fish, like sheephead minnow, pufffish. Um,
I'm trying to point.
Yeah. I'm trying to point to it, that one.
Whatever that one is. I feel like I know what it is.
That's the Jack Dempsey, isn't it? The one in your thing right there?
Yeah,
Yeah, him. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
yeah. That's electric blue
Jack
Jack Dempsey
Dempsey.
that I had for 9 years. That's electric
How
blue I
big
had
do
for
they
9
get?
years. They get about 10 to 12 inches. They
Oh,
don't get
okay.
really that big. But I had that one in that particular picture is 9 years old. Was 9 years old when it died. And that was probably 10 years ago. But yeah, I had him for a long, long time. And just a simple mistake of, moving him from tank to tank and not checking the ammonia level.
I did
Killed
that
him.
Oh man.
I had, like I said, I had that fish for 9 years.
Dang.
And a simple, stupid mistake, and I killed him. That's what happened.
Man.
I know that. I killed 5.
And I tell you what, I love that fish,
With the
that
ammonia bird.
chameleon. And that's why I finally just got me another one after 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
Oh really? That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I know those angels that I burned, you could actually see the, not scales, but like the outer skin flying off of them. It was sad. And I didn't even know that's what I had done. I didn't know until like months later that that's what I had done. That I had done
Right.
it.
What do you mean? Like I've never seen it before.
The polar eye have the small spots. The bleaker eye have the big spots. So make sure that's corrected.
Those angels, Monica, I had moved them from one tank into another tank that I had medicated, and the medication, I guess, was too strong for them. And so they started acting funny. So I grabbed them and I threw them back in their old tank, but it was too late. I was only able to save one of them. And the ammonia or the medicine, something in that tank burned them to the point of they were still alive, but it looked like their skin was peeling off.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, it was sad. And
acid or something?
I mean, I didn't have acid in my tank, but I think I used pembendazole on them, or not them, but in that other tank. And I don't know if, I mean, this was when I first got started. And so it's very possible I used the wrong dosage, but it didn't hurt the guppies, but it damn sure killed the angels.
What size tank were they in?
The pembendazole?
Yeah, that tank. What size tank was it?
Oh, the tank that I put it in was a 20-gallon.
Yeah, smaller tanks like that. I feel like when you're medicating, it's like real touch and go. Like because it's like not as much water. Like
Big J
I have the
starting some
same
shit.
problem with my smaller tanks. I have to really keep up with the water changes to the little small ones because I mean if I don't, the little baby fish are at the bottom, like, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
That's what
Chris.
happened to me this morning.
Yeah.
I woke up and they were like that in both tanks, the parents' tank and their tank, and I had to hurry up and do a water change because I noticed they were just kind of not acting right. So
Yeah.
I guess like the ammonia had spiked up, but as soon as I did a water change, they were fine.
Yeah.
But then I
Yeah,
overflowed
Kenny,
my
I see Big J. I see Big J starting some shit over there. I see him.
what's going on?
They're all polar eye now, and that's one of Kenny's biggest things is polar eye and bleaker eye. There's two different fish.
I'm not getting in that fight because I don't have a
Big
clue.
J likes to mess with me.
I
Yeah,
don't
Chris
know
was saying
either.
probably their the
That's
slop
everybody.
coat
Whoever thinks.
was sloughing off, but it was enough that I could never get them to get back to eating, and then they finally just died off one every day. It was sad.
Aw.
And the weird thing about it is the only one that lived was the deformed one, the one that instead of swimming like this, he swam like this.
There you go. We heard it from a biologist. Big J.
Yeah.
They are not.
They are not.
Yeah.
How about that? They are not. Winter storm warning. Music to your ears. Really, Rob?
Rockford about to be snowed in.
Oh,
Here's
no.
Greg.
No.
You guys are getting snow?
I'm not. We're 70 degrees right now.
It's been raining. It's been raining
That's
here
awesome.
all day.
That
Yeah.
should be fun.
Freezing.
Yeah, I thought we had a cold front coming through this morning, but it didn't change the temp whatsoever. It was just some storms, and then
Good night, Skipper. Skipper's Aquatics. Have a good night, buddy.
well, good night,
Bye,
sir.
Skipper.
Good nighty night. But Kenny said he's going to get some of Chubz. Kenny is going to get some of Priscilla's wild betas.
Yeah,
He can't
that's
wait.
cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh, IHSP Tank Tribe. I love that name now. I loved it before, and I love it even more now. So they're getting ice already. Been raining all day. Wow.
Oh, they changed their name. I just seen that.
Just added Tank Tribe to the back of it. I really like that.
I do
Really?
too. I do
But I
too
still
because
like
now
names
when
for people.
now I don't have to type that long name out when I comment to you.
Yeah,
I
I
just
still
do
like saying hello to stupid people.
Yeah.
I just do.
Yeah.
IHSP. They are pretty much shutting down everything in the northern Illinois schools. Hell, the vet called me and said they were bumping up your appointment. Dang, I hope there's no emergencies.
Wow.
I guess every city's pretty much got a vet, what do you call it, emergency vet?
Yeah. Well, tomorrow the low is 65 and the high is 76 down here. So y'all be jealous.
Yeah, right? We're a little bit cooler up here, but not much. Not much.
Yeah, the high was 78 today. We had to keep the air conditioner on all day.
Monica, do you have a new job?
I do. I just seen that. I'm doing the same thing that I don't know if I don't know if you've heard it before, Craig, but I used to was doing quality technician work on transfer truck transmissions. I helped the mechanic I fixed the part so that it would work on the transmission.
Wow.
And I did quality checks.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what I'm doing again. They called me back.
Yeah.
Cool.
After my job went to Mexico. They called me back and they changed it to clutch housing. So I'm going to be inspecting clutch housings and fixing those now. So that's
Wow.
pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Yeah.
Remind me of that girl on Transformers working in the trucks and the vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, people, you would never believe it that I'm covered in grease when I come home like that. And I was thrilled when I got the call. I was upset about.
I feel sorry for you. 16 degrees.
I was, I was so upset when I lost it, but when I got called back, I was like, well, for the right price, I will come back.
Right.
So I did a little bit of negotiating.
Yeah. Did you get any more vacation out of the deal?
Oh, I got a lot of things out of the deal that I didn't have last time because I knew it. I knew they would call back. Yeah. They needed us. Like the people they had there, they have some other people there. I can't really talk much about it, but they just kind of quality just kind of out the door. Like they don't follow any of the specs or anything. Like it's really bad.
Yeah.
But that's all I can really say about it because it's a big company. So.
The only thing close to that, like anything like that we had GM for a long while, and then GM sold out and went back up north. But
don't you hate that? That's like mine sold out and went and then moved back. Like they literally like moved back and forth.
Yeah.
And then they just took the whole transmission section out and sent it directly to Mexico and opens up like 3 new plants in Mexico. So that was how I initially like lost my job at the like right before the pandemic. Like it was so terrible. And then I had started something else. Yeah. And I was cleaning tanks on the side too, which I'm still doing that. I go on Craigslist. It's kind of scary, but you know, I try to do what I try to do, you know.
Yeah.
I know it sounds scary, but people are on there like wanting to get their tank cleaned.
Yeah, my husband won't even let me go to town by myself, so there'd be no way I could go into somebody else's house. He just
really,
yeah. They're just with everything going on everywhere. I can't go into like other than Bossier, little town that we're in. I can't go to any other cities by myself. I can't cross the river or nothing. I have to have a chaperone.
Oh man.
I think that's some of that
right on Rockwood
stuff. But so but the weird thing is I don't know how this summer's gonna go, and I gotta get back to doing some landscaping. I guess it doesn't matter if I'll be outside. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't.
It's wild out here. There's no telling how long that this is gonna pan out because the way things are, like it's just like everything is, but new contract. So
right. No, I understand. Like right now, I'm trying to keep my fingers crossed that cattle prices come back up in the spring. I mean, it's like, okay, people, eat more beef.
Right.
I got to make a loan payment. eat beef.
You have beef cattle?
Yeah. I've got 28 mama cows and 1 bull and a bottle calf in the backyard.
Wow, you need to film that. I want to see that.
I do have.
You got
you know, you was planning on bringing me guppies. You just bring steak, you know.
Oh, I could do that too. We put 4 away this year. We put 3 steers and 1 cow away in the freezer, and then we had one person buy one of the whole ones. So, yeah, I don't want to no, Kenny. I'm not doing pigs, sir. I can't stand a pig. Gosh, sorry. Oh, yeah. And Craig, yes, I have my corgis, and my corgis help. Yes, a lot. In fact, if I have a female that is born that is Blue Merle out of the bunch, she will be kept. and I'll go to
That's
run
what
it.
I have. Blue Merle, Chihuahua.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What kind?
You're breeding Blue Merle Chihuahua. Where's
Have a
she at?
Chihuahua?
Yeah, she's around
Yeah.
here somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, I've got corgis, and there are not many
Can you
Merle
see her?
corgis. Oh, yeah, yeah.
You see her colors? I don't know if you can see her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
sure enough.
So cool.
She is sure enough.
Yes.
Do I ship meat? I know it don't sound good, but yeah, I will. I'll ship meat. You have to go see the guy. You want a cardigan? Well, mine are part cardigan. That's how I'm getting, hopefully, the Merles.
Right.
Yeah.
Do yours have different color eyes? Sorry, she just ate. She has a burp.
No. No, they just black. Rainy, come here. Come here, Rainy.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here and get ready for the stream on my side.
Okay.
And Jess, I'll shoot you the link.
Okay.
Get over there.
Rainy,
All right. We all over there on the other side, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, her pregnant butt.
Oh my goodness.
She is
So cute.
pregnant. Like I can't even get her up high enough to show her pregnant belly. She's gonna have more than 4 this time for sure.
Oh my goodness. She's
Oh,
so cute.
Yeah, she is big this go round. Like she's been big in the past, but she's big this time. I've got to take her and get her x-rayed. That way I know how many.
Does she have to have a C-section?
No, so far we haven't had to have a C-section yet. Now I'm breeding her. I'm crossing her with the cardigan, which you've got Pembroke Welsh corgis, and then you've got cardigan Welsh corgis, which they're still corgis. They're just a little different. And the cardigans carry more of the different colors, like the Merles.
Okay.
And the Pembroke, which is one I have, do not. They are just like sable and white or tan and white or tricolored.
I've seen like the red. I have a neighbor that has a red and white.
Yeah, that's what we call sable and white.
Sable and white. Okay.
But I took and I have crossed my female with a cardigan, which is not full cardigan. He's only like a partial cardigan. So he's mainly Pembroke. So it's not so much of a difference, but I'm just going for the color difference, not body and everything else difference, because I'll still dock their tails and all that. And
do they get
they
their
have like
ears
by the time.
docked? I don't know. I always wondered that. Do they get their ears docked?
No. Corgi's ears stand up on their own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I know when I first got her, I was worried her ears wouldn't stand up. Right now, of course, she doesn't like the phone in her face, but normally her ears, when I first got her, they were flappy, and I told the breeder, I was like, I want you take her back unless her ears stand up. Like I don't want her unless her ears stand up. I know that sounds terrible, but I'm just like, she's a Chihuahua. I don't like the flappy eared ones.
Right.
It's just not the same thing.
That bottle calf that I have in the backyard, it's got floppy ears. Like it's so. That poor calf.
Really?
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's that poor thing.
Do you ever keep any as like pets?
No. No, I have favorites that I have out in the pasture, but we don't keep any as pets. Landon was wanting to show cows for a while, but that passed on pretty fast. So yeah. But
what is going on in the chat? I see like I can't see the chat, but I see there's like 54. What are they talking? What's it?
I don't know. Craig said that he had a tan and white one. They make great cattle dogs. Yes, mine do work. They are great cattle dogs. And I mean, they're just talking about dogs. Midnight Lobster, hello. And
Hello. I love that name.
I know, right? We were talking about, or they were talking about it more. I was lurking in Big J's stream earlier about the name, the Midnight Lobster. But they had a blue heeler. I used to raise heelers too, and Australian Shepherds, and Border Collies. We have Border Collies. My mama raises those. And
I had an Australian Shepherd, and it was wait, those are the ones that are the blue, right?
Yeah, you have blue and red.
And I had a blue one with the blue eyes.
Yeah.
And it got bit by a snake.
Oh no.
It was like a poisonous snake, so it didn't make it. But that was like when I was growing up. That's what my childhood dog was.
Oh man.
I loved that dog so much. Yeah. Her name was Coco.
I had an Aussie, a blue Merle Aussie female, and paid good money for her. And then as she got older, they're loyal dogs to begin with. All your cattle dogs are extremely loyal. And she got to the point where she was nipping at the kids as they would run. You know, she'd nip at their heels. Well, then that escalated, and I ended up having to give her back to the breeder because she ended up biting my vet. So, because he got too close to me.
Wow.
Yeah. And so if she was going to do that to them, I was too scared she was going to do it to the kids. So
I got bit this past week by my friend Akita.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. Tell me about it. I went over there to bring him some toys. I was in town, and I went over there and I was like, I'm going to bring Rocco some toys.
Wow.
This dog has known me since he was a puppy, but I don't know. He was like, my friend was like, don't reach on the floor, because I got him a stuffed toy, and then I got him a bone, like a big bone. And he got me good. He got my arm. I got bruises on the other arm. I got punctures. No. It was my fault, because I mean, it's his toys, and you know, they're aggressive breed. They're like number 2 aggressive dog breed or something. The Japanese Akita.
Yeah.
And he's so aggressive, and I know that, and he's not really aggressive toward me, but it's because he had a toy, and I should have known. I just didn't think about it, because I'm so used to when he was a puppy, I got to play with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got me, but he didn't like attack me and like try to shake his head. He just like nipped me, like to tell me to let go of his toy. But getting bit by a Chihuahua and getting bit by an Akita are 2 different things.
Yeah, for sure.
I never experienced the dog bite before like that. I've been bit by like a pit bull, because I've grew up with pit bulls, and I think that might have been harder, the Akita bite. I know that pit bulls are supposed to have the strongest bite, but the Akita bite, he got me through my like big like winter coat and cut, like punctured, like I was bleeding and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Monica, it is time for us to swap over to Chubz's channel.
All right.
And so he will probably put the link in chat for us to come up over there. So we're going to tell everybody bye, and we will see you guys on Chubz's channel. So let's go over there.
Bye, guys.